So I've had the Olympus OM-D EM1 Mark II for about a year now, and it's about time I share my thoughts on it with you. So it's a cold day in Bergen. It's late winter here, but yeah, I wanted to get some shots of Bergen this time. You know, early spring is going to be fantastic, so I hope I'll be able to share some real good shots of the blooming in Bergen. It's not that I'm that interested in the flowers, it's more that, you know, the colors and enjoying the color science of these cameras, yeah. So what are we enjoying about the EM1? First of all, the autofocus. Let's just hope that it's not doing another rookie mistake and having, no, it's on that, good. So autofocus is fantastic on this camera, as long as you remember to switch it on, which I have forgotten a couple of times. Is that I can use this multicam setting and just change in between. And then it's the IBIS. I'm now on the Mzuiko Digital 12mm 2.0 there. That lens I don't believe had any lens stabilization, but I'm using IBIS and digital now on the setting. And I'm not thinking about, you know, how I'm walking. I'm not even walking carefully. And generally the camera handles that quite well, you know. And then there's the Olympus color science. And to be honest, I really like the cameras in these color, or the colors from the camera. But there is a thing that we need to discuss. I think I'll make a different video about that, and that is the color, or not the color profiles, but the picture profiles. Because I am now not using custom picture profiles. I'm using the photography picture profiles, and I love the colors from them. However, when you change to the picture profiles, that being the OM log and the flat profile, I just can't get it to work. I mean, I can get it to work, but I like the colors in the normal picture profiles better. When it comes to the custom picture profiles, I'll try to add some video of this, but I didn't really notice till I did that preamp noise video. And the thing is, when you're using the flat picture profile, the picture is so over sharpened. I'll try to add some video on that. And to be honest, I didn't really notice until I started using my my 4K monitor to look at the pictures. But yeah, I really didn't like that sharpness. Probably, or maybe you can get by with playing with the sharpness on the picture profile. But yeah, I didn't enjoy that. So today we're working with the normal photography picture profiles, and I'm using the portrait profile now. Anyway, I thought I'd do a separate video comparing those picture profiles, because I think that would be interesting. While we're waiting for a helicopter to fly overhead. Hello, Mr. Noise. So I'm getting my cheat sheet out here. Now there's like the question, what do I really use the camera for? And you know, this is my vlogging camera, but the question is, like, do I really need it when I have this thing here? I did a comparison of these two cameras earlier, I just took a walk in the park with these two, and of course the Sony Handycam, it doesn't have that. That's called a blurry background, but it's like I'm not too keen on the blurry background. That's not my point. The thing I need is, or the thing I want is a little bit of subject isolation, right? So the fantastic autofocus that I hope is catching me right now, is it? That'll be fantastic if it's not. So the autofocus and the IBIS are really selling points for this camera. Thing is, when I'm in my workshop, I don't really use that. You know, the camera is now on aperture priority, and I hope the ISO can handle this. But really, in the workshop, I keep it on shutter priority, and I use manual focus, mostly, that is. So after using that camera for a year now, and especially when I started, you know, editing in DaVinci Resolve with this, I've noticed an issue with it. And that is the file sizes. Especially if you go with all I or a file size that is quite large, the camera just cuts them into these very small, not tiny, but very small sizes. And you know, I use 4 cameras in my workshop. What I really like to do is to use the auto sync function in DaVinci Resolve to sync them up, and then use the multi-camera function in DaVinci Resolve for this. And if I combine the files in DaVinci Resolve, the files that the EM1 is cutting up, then that function doesn't work. It of course depends on your workflow, and if that doesn't matter to you, then it's not a problem. But I find it a little bit annoying, to be honest. It's only when it comes to the editing, but still, I mean, I guess it's a technical limitation with the camera when it comes to cache memory or something like that, and it has to dump them to the card. I'm consulting my cheat sheet here again. I did a video about the preamp, but I have a workaround for that, using a powered microphone, but of course you'd like a higher quality preamp for it, right? So of course I really like the Olympus EM1.2 still, and it's my main vlogging camera apart from this little camcorder. However, you know, if there's just quick stuff that I'm doing, just bringing out the camcorder is so quick. I mean, check out this one, it just fits in your pocket. And yeah, I mean, you can do most of that with your cell phone anyway. I mean, today. Yeah, I forgot to mention this. The custom profiles, there's like a setting on top of that selector thingamabob. They're only for photography. And I mean, I shoot the odd picture, but you know, I'm a vlogger and woodworker. So the custom profiles on this camera are completely useless for video. They don't work for the video settings, which is really sad. And I know several other YouTubers that have commented on this. It's actually quite annoying, and it's strange, you know, because it could have been such a great feature. So yeah, good autofocus, good image stabilization, wonderful colors. I hope we will get to see some in this video. File sizes are, you know, it's a little bit annoying. The fact that the custom picture profiles are only for photography is also, you know, it's meh. The preamp is kind of bad, but we worked around that. And the over-sharpening, man, the over-sharpening of the custom picture profiles, the OM log and the flat, that's not nice. I hope this one is better. So yeah, let me know if you've tried the EM1 Mark III. Is the preamp better on that one? How about the file sizes, you know? Because that's like a thing for me. So it's a quick one today. Catch you guys in the next one.